Game day! Looks like things are live. We got a camera there. We got a camera up there. I was looking to the entirely wrong one, so off to an excellent start. Good morning. I hope you're ready to hang out for the next 24 hours because I've got coffee in the system, energy drink on the side here, and plenty of water. I think this might be the first stream, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, since we've hit affiliate. So there's a few different things that might look a little different. We now have, instead of channel points, we have the fusion gubbins. We've got, as you can see, a whole bunch of new emotes that we can play with. I think the most important one, I'll just send in the chat right now. Hey look, get good. Because if you can't see, floating down in the bottom left corner, got the music playing so that we can always properly credit our musical artists that keep us entertained. And yeah, there's some other stuff that you can poke around with. I mentioned the gubbins, everything's good. There's important ones in there that take care of me, take care of you, and everyone is happy. So, important thing that we gotta do. Over the last little bit, we got a new mascot for on the microphone. It's totally out of frame, but that's okay. Hey look, microphone, all along. We have our little gotcha characters here because boy howdy are we addicted. Good, safe. We'll add another one onto the link because gotcha addiction. So, that's there. I could give you the camera tour of everything that's going on, but I have a feeling the green screen will absolutely knock that out. But that's okay. Things that we have around the table. Because it's extra life. There is chaos here. We have, starting off, I know we're doing a bunch of Zenless stuff, but later on in the day, oh, that's right. Here, if I hold it in front of me. We got Metroid goodies. You may have seen that we are downloading new personalities because Metroid Prime 4 is finally coming out. So later in the day, technically tomorrow, we're going to be doing a bunch of Metroid Prime 1 remaster. So that'll be good. Before that though, there is midnight release in all of the Canadian EB Games, GameStop, whichever store the specific one is titled, because some have converted over, some have not. But our local store is doing midnight release, so we gotta bring some props. So I'm thinking that we will be doing maybe the arm cannon. I don't know. As I gain confidence in myself over the course of the next 18 hours until we get there, maybe we'll do the helmet. I don't know. I could even add that on as a funny little donation goal, so we can decide that way. Because, hey, there's multiple ways to actually make it so that we have entertainment for the crowd out there. Yeah, I think that might actually be a really important thing to mention. If you have not gone to the Extra Life page itself, which I will link in chat and the robot will probably yell at me. It does not. That's good. There is a bunch of new goals and donation incentives that have popped up since the last stream, and some that are only active today. We have two that are only active while the stream is up. We have the big scary wheels. So what I can do here, oh, if it'll load, there we go. We have, for the kids out there, the wheel of morality almost. We have the normal good choice, and we also have the evil gotcha. What is the difference between the two? Well, you see, the good one, it's big. It's got many things. This is literally everything that is on the Skookum Props storefront. One spin gets you one of the items on here. Average value, we figured it out. But basically, no matter what, we have the power to get something that is worth more than the cost of one spin, with the average cost being $15? Yeah, $15 a spin. There's plenty of things in there that are 60, 80, or even higher. So, lots of fortune. That being said, if you don't like what you get, we have the power of Monty Hall. I don't know if you know that little mathematical trick, but we can get you to do a little bit of math homework. The evil one, however, this is the one that only comes out at charity time, because by law, not allowed to sell these, because a lot of these things on here are what got me kicked off Etsy in the first place, because they were too search engine optimized and the robots didn't like them. So, same cost for a spin, but you don't even know what we're going to see. A lot of file packs in there that don't exist or only come out at charity time, or I just haven't released yet. So these are secrets and evil. They're hidden in there. Cool. What else we got on the desk? Ah, yes, new streaming capability. Will it show up? We got a funny new capture card, so we can play, as you see, maybe not. Silk Song is burnt into this thing. It's good. However, we will be playing Metroid, which I probably should have grabbed the game cart for. That's an 18 hours problem. I'll probably find it when I'm sleepy. It'll be fine. I think there's Mario Party in there, so we can play Mario Party instead. We've got all our wonderful gaming dice for later in the afternoon. I'll be GMing. I know Oolong in the chat is going to be playing along, as well as a few other people that we have mentioned in the stream. So, I believe we get Ziggy Grim, a Rock Lobster, and a Sub-Zero Hero, as well as our good friend Natoba. So, we have a rather interesting story that's hidden away in this notebook, and it will be up on Roll20, which we will be playing later. Tucked away here, we also have our classic Xbox 360 controller, because it's not game day without something that looks exactly like what's on the logo. That's going to be for our adventure into the crab-based big number generator. So, I haven't played crab game in, May? Oh no. That's all of 6 months. There's been some big updates, as well as the big updates that we've recently got in Peak. So, there's a lot of good new content for the various games that we have lined up. Other than that, I think... what's the first thing on the schedule? We're doing gacha stuff? We're doing gacha stuff. Hey look, I even have that up on the page here. That would be very useful if I'm actually following my schedule. We're only 15 minutes in. That's okay. Had to do some housekeeping stuff first. Yeah, we were talking adventures of D&D. I have the important hint to the thing. Tap, tap, tap. I'm not actually going to touch the camera lens because, let's not break it right as we need it for next 24 hours. Beside me, take care of the voice. Take care of the voice. Bad choices. Bad choices. We got a couple of these. We'll be fine. Alright. Fresh new Fusion page. And I believe that our play here would entirely be trying to get our gacha luck, because we have, at noon, a little bit of gacha addiction. There was a new character drop on Zenless Tuesday or Wednesday. They do updates. One of those ones. Either way, we're going to pull on stream because my gacha luck is absolutely terrible. So if we have the power of charity alongside us, we might have a little bit better luck, but the consistent thing that we have done is if we model a part of one of the characters' kit, everything works out better. So, what do we have here? We have our new character, Yidhari, and through the powers of Miku Miku Dance, we have reference material. It's a little bit silly, but here we are. She's a big octopus. I don't know what they were thinking to make an octopus Thyron, but hey, that's something. And I was thinking of playing around with the hammer as the actual project for the afternoon, but it's a lot. I don't think we'd be able to get through this in the course of 3 hours, just because everything opens, there's jets, there's a lot of chaos. So we are not going to do that. We'll delete that. Oh, of course I threw out the wrong Yidhari. That's okay. Let's get a good look at what's actually going on in this. A lot of weird curves. A lot of stuff that gets blended in. Yeah. Maybe a little too much for 3 hours time. So, based on Natoba's recommendation though, we are going to take a look at some of her other equipment. So, she has a interesting compass necklace that, oh geez. There we go. Compass. Which I find interesting that she has a compass on her. That doesn't really make sense if she is moving around, but at least she'll be able to find west, I guess. And also, she has kind of a Simon Says type thing on her belt. Not entirely sure what it is. It lights up, it makes fun things, and apparently the tentacles wiggle. First time I'm seeing that. Thanks, Miku Miku Dance. You move stuff around a lot. It is quite a bit to deal with. So we'll actually go into Fusion, maybe start playing with things. So, as always, bring in some sort of canvas. We'll bring it in from our computer box. And we'll start with the compass. Now, I don't know how big to make this, because anime person neck is a lot different than real person neck. Do we do the power of use the mat that's in front of us and just hand estimate with this big? Say that gets calibrated to about 6 inches wide. Alright. And we know that this is at a little bit of a funny angle here. So I think for the most part, this is going to be fairly simple. That we just need to find roughly the center point of the compass and adjust things after. So we'll do that to create our little center line. we will lock that into place. So we'll call that our center, and we can keep that active. Then I think everything can be referenced off of that. So we'll have that as our center of the diameter here, and as we can see, it's a little askew just because of perspective. That's okay, the shapes are relatively simple. So we'll say 60 for the outer diameter of the compass, and then let's go 100 there. And then because these are slightly out of perspective, we'll do this. And then just follow the actual line parallel there. Is it curved? Can't really tell. Looks kind of like it. So we'll do this. Actually, let's do this as a construction line to get the rough parallel angle there. Make sure we actually snap onto the right thing. And then we have that. So that's parallel to there. And we can play around as we need to with these. So that circular snap there is what we're looking for, keeping everything tangent to this highlighted construction line. So that'll be good. Now, I think for the purpose of not losing our minds, we're going to only do this in halves. So we'll trim that side and create, I can even do it in quarters. Let's keep trimming. Let's keep trimming, just keep trimming. Just keep trimming, trimming, trimming. Other dory noises. Cool. So, we're gonna rely entirely on things being mirrored. So there's a little bit of around over there. We'll do that. So that should be our upper section there, and everything chamfers in towards the face of the compass, which will be good. Oh, thank you. That's very helpful. Pinning a thing? You're so smart. Let's drop this down to a little bit narrower. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if that is a thing. Let's go this way. And create this as a new body, just because I know we're going to run into a little bit of a problem here. Alright, so we want this edge and this edge, and we'll see. We'll do distance and angle, and drop this angle 60. No, let's do just 55 so that we still have some space between there and there to insert pieces for the compass face. Think about ourselves in the future and how we might actually want to assemble this thing. Now, sharp in on that side. Let's play around with a... Oh, right. They added a funny new constraint. I don't actually know how this works. It does... Okay. So it's basically a better way for the setback and just gives you a... Hello, I heard a noise. Kendra, hello. Don't mind me just trying to ponder through the way that the new fusion features actually work. It's basically the funny system that I usually do for when doing a sweep along an edge. You basically think of it as drawing a square there, setting a height and a depth, and then making a curve between them. I don't think that's going to work for us here, because we're going to want to round over something like this. And I think if we put a midpoint there, we can get a little bit better of a curvature onto this. Let's back this up a little. If we are clever beings, which I know all of us are, we'll do... Okay. If we do plane there, there, and there, I said there and there, what we do is say, that's great, this and this, so that we split like that. Actually, we'll roll this back before there. We'll get rid of this. We remember that we chamfered 5 millimeters in at 55. Yep. I know things are referenced, that's fine, because we still have the same references on that corner. So everything is good. Oh no, save for Pete's sake. Oh no! Studley Avocado found some of the new channel points redemption things. Alright. Alright, you caught me. You caught me, bud. Good morning. All right. Are you happy? You got your save. One of the important things, though, is I put a cooldown on that so that you can't just spam save. Because I know that people here would most certainly do that. Alright, let's go back to this. We have 3 bodies there. And we then are going to... I need another plane at an angle there. We want this, and we want from there draft this, and Something like that. Is that too far? No, it's not too far. Yeah, that'll be cool. Let's try this and then sweep that along this. So that should give us a little bit of a curve, which is what we're after. And this, oh geez, that's gonna need a lot. Oh geez, that's gonna need a lot. Okay. We'll try that. Try this. We had 5. Distance and angle. 55. Good. Goodish. And then we wanted here a variable. So 3 there. Something like that. And we'll get these points along the distance there. Let's be a little more aggressive up on this side. That's a little too much. That might be fine. Swear I know how to type. That comes in a little too sharp. So we're chasing aesthetics. We'll do that. Because that roughly keeps this parallel with it. Parallel? Consistent offset for the most part. And then gives us a good round over there. Good. Good. I think I'm gonna do this before we actually get to one of the redeems. Because 24 hours is a long time to keep yapping to the camera. I'm gonna... Hey, there we go. Okay. Are we treating it as trick or treat? Because I can choose hydrate or dehydrate. I'm choosing dehydrate. Now, I'm looking at this, and I think I want to actually change some stuff in there. Alright, that shouldn't break too much. Oh no, it broke a bunch. Ah, beans. Now, what did it actually break? Reference geometry is missing. Yeah, it sure is. Fine. Alright. I'll actually play nice here. We'll delete that. It's going to yell at me. We're going to make a new plane at angle. And going like that. So now things need to be stepped through. That wants this. That knows where that is. That knows where that is. You're missing tools. So that is... What am I fixing here? The draft. So that's fine. Yep. This is there. This is there. That's better. This is that face along that path. This one, nope, not all those, is that. And we did 150, I believe. That's fine. And this, again, was 5.5. And it definitely wasn't at that. Why is it just acting up? Okay. And then it has forgotten literally everything there. So, oh boy. Good thing we remember numbers. We will take the midpoints there. This one was at 11. And this, I believe, was at 3. Now, why are you doing that? If that one's going to complain, I think we just do those. Okay, fine. If that's not hydrating, we'll go to the water bottle. And I'll even show you the sticker you got me. Camera's that way. We'll do that. And it's a little lumpy bumpy. Better? Might just be 10. Might be 9. That looks better. Not as lumpy bumpy. It's a very good sticker. This is the one that we show off lots today. Have you drank enough water today? I have a feeling the answer is no. But we'll keep trying. Now, that feels a little bit closer to the shape that we want overall. And I think now what we're gonna do is project our center point, roughly go, oh geez, that'll get 2 of the 3. The other one's gonna be a little bit of an eyeball. So we'll do this as our construction. We'll make our rectangle in the center variety. And I need to keep remembering that this is a projection, so it's not exactly precise. We'll do that. And then these easier if I do it this way. Snap. Snap. And then all the other nonsense here. What do we need? We don't need this, and we don't need that. And then if we pattern just these two from the center, I think that gets us what we need. Cool, cool, cool. Can trim away the extra noise. Oh no. That doesn't extend all the way. Why do you not extend all the way? Did I do a bad? I did do a bad. Okay. That definitely intersects this one. Questionable. Oh, hahaha. That's what's going on here. I did do a bad early on. Now, oh, 3-point rectangle. I'm a special boy today, apparently. Okay, snap to the center. That's much better. We did 3 that way, 10 that way. And then we'll actually make things connect. That and that. Then we don't need these. Perfect. Now, this and that should connect just fine. Our center point is there, and we had 12 of them. Now, I still see white dots there, and that's a little concerning, but it appears everything is fine. Because it's actually letting me trim where I want to trim. Good. So we have this face. That's good. That, and once more. Now this one, I'm not sure if it overlaps. It doesn't look like it does. So then these, we'll just offset them inward, and then grab all these faces. I have a feeling that this one down here is going to be a little bit problematic. Nope. Delightfully surprised. That's good. I think now we just make a compass in the center. Oh, I also see this and that, and slight draft that way for the compass. Now, compass time yes, compass time yes. So we have 60 as our extents. We'll go 59, so we have a little bit of tolerance to play with. And 51. There. Alright. Whatever. Whatever works here. Keep doing these, just building up the circles, finding the closest round number that makes sense. And 35 and 51. So 42-ish. I don't know why this Spotify list is just going nuts with only the Hollow Knight stuff. So disregard me jumping from the GameChops. I think this is just Hollow Knight music in general. Let's see where we land now. Ooh, Metroids. Oh, we could quickly make a channel thing as well for next song. Chat takes the DJ role. Good? Not sure. We will see. Do you want that one? Actually, no, I don't. I want this one. Oh, I heard hooray. I'm not sure what noise that was. I'm seeing a donation in from Matt W, but it's not showing up on the feed there. So we'll take a look over on this screen, just in case we have to pull up the big funny wheel. Gotcha pull on the cursed file pack. Ah, we're doing evil first thing in the morning. Oh dear. We're doing evil first thing in the morning. I got a little bit of echo there, so we'll fix that. And we bring out the cursed wheel. Hey Matt, are you in the chat right now? Are you ready for the spin? Let's make sure we're interacting with the right one. Wheel of morality, turn, turn, turn. Teach us the lesson that we shall learn. Spin, spin, spin. Oh, he got the good one. Oh no, the green screen totally didn't work for everything. But, hey, guess what? That's part of one of the big funny incentives that's also on the thing. You basically won the $60 to $80 pull out of there. So gotcha gods are with you, good sir. Fire Warrior armor for Matt W. I'll even put that in chat so that we remember. Okay, I'll do that, and I'll close that. We could also do the funny thing. Is that the one that you would like, Matt, if you're in chat? Is that the one that you would like? Because we can give you a second spin. We'll leave that one on the table for him if he does come in and decide that he'd like a different result. I don't think too many people are gonna take the big money and say, "Oh man, I don't want that one." Had to swap from Instagram to Twitch app so I could message, "Hey, welcome to the chat. Congratulations on winning one of the big money items out of the poll. Gotcha gods are with you today." I don't know if that's a good thing. But maybe do a little bit of gambling. And I don't know if you had... Oh, you don't know what Fire Warriors are from. Boy howdy, are you about to see some extra level of tism. Hey look, we got a new search window open. Hey look, the greater good. Oh no, it instantly goes to like one of my favorite movies. But wait, look. There it is. The greater good. The Tao. Do you like communists and robots? Boy howdy, I hope you like fish. Because, yep, that's it. Oh no. Now we're lost into the lore of the 40k codexes. Oh no, there's no saving us. Alright. For you, Tahu. Think of it as the armor of the generic mooks of the Tau game. The difference being that Tau general infantry just shoot all the guns. It's fine. They're fine. Don't worry about them. They have shooting skill. Melee skill, never heard of it. Don't get into close combat. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah. The reason that obviously this one has never been released out into the public is because GW does not like anyone making anything with their IP. So it only comes out at charity time to be given away. And yeah. I think there's currently only 2 suits of this out in the wild, because there is one set that was made using Files 1 last year, and then the original set that I had made in 2020, painted gray, and now lives with Foamforge. Yeah, and the new Tau stuff dropped last night. I'm excited for the new battle suits. I'm honestly most excited for the new stealth suits. Oh, excuse me. I'm burping energy. Oh no, this is awful. Gus, why did you hydrate or dehydrate me with poison? I feel poisoned. Yes, that's right, the poison for Cusco. Guess you need some more energy drinks. Oh no. Nat, believe me, we picked up a 4-pack of the delicious white monster yesterday, as well as the absolute rare find of 2 pipeline punch. Guess you need, I'm not sure I would build a Fire Warrior suit. Gambling time. That being said, if you do know someone, I'd be okay with you throwing that prize at them, because there's a lot of people that are like, hey, can I build that? And I just go, oh no, is he throwing more money at the gambling machine? I'm terrified that we've created a monster. I guess technically those two can live in harmony, so this is joined with that. What was I doing here before we got distracted by gambling? Gambling and charity at the same time. It's definitely a mix. Do that as a new thing. Now, how many points are on the compass? If it's not 12, I'm going to be upset. I see 4, 7, 5. Yep, that's 12. That's good news. Thank you, Yidhari, for actually understanding how compass. And we'll create a circular pattern of these pips. Go around there. We want 12 of those. Compass. Vegas moment, yeah. Yeah. The gambler's spirit is with him. Oh no. I heard the yay. I don't see what the incentive is because I guess Streamlabs doesn't want me to see that. So we'll go refresh the page. And oh no. It's our good friend Studley Avocado pulling on a banned pack. Alright, everyone's choosing evil. Bring it up. Protect trans lives. Alright. I didn't know how you could be so based. Alright. Say when, good sir. I don't think he's gonna say when. Oh, when? Oh, geez, I'm late. Wheel of morality, turn, turn, turn. Teach us the lesson we should learn. Oh. Oh, a Star War? Do you like a Star War? My avocado boy, do you like a Star War? Leia's homing beaking. Yeah, I was very worried that it was going to stop on the Fire Warrior again. Because, boy howdy, that would be fun. Now, here's the question. We have the option to remove a thing. Are we doing that because this is the evil role? How do we make polls? Can we make polls? Is that a thing? Oh boy. Cheap viewers, my favorite. Thank you. Kill Leia's homing beacon. I can't say that word today. Alright. Gus, you're the only one that can have it. He's done it. He's killed it dead. I also heard another yay. I don't know why it's not popping up there. Oh no. Why are you all going on the evil packs? Tahu. Alright. You gotta say when, Tahu. I love gambling. Alright, Tahu. Let's go gambling. Oh no. Wheel of morality, turn, turn, turn. Teach us the lesson we should learn. Oh, that's a good one. Okay. Tahu is absolutely cracked right now. The Saber Pilot helmet is the one-off modification that I made for Foamforge's wonderful Blue Boy at Halo Worlds about a month ago. So, boy howdy, that is a thing that is one of one, baby. You get the choice. Does it stay in here, or do you kill it? Tahu, you have the choice to be evil. Stay? Alright. He's an honorable boy. Tahu, I love you, man. Alright. Tahu is unhonorable. I swear I know how to type. You know, it's clear that he got honor from getting the Fire Warrior pack. Oh my god. A $50 resurrection donation that lets you pick from the scrapped pulls. So that basically... Okay. Alright. Alright. So we're adding honor and courage in. So if there's something in there... Interesting. Alright. Alright. $50 donation. Now we gotta remember from the scrapped ones. So we're just gonna call it pull from the forbidden gotchas. Quantity available. That's gonna have to be unlimited because we don't know. Has start or end dates. It is today. It ends technically on Monday because of the thing. We need email. Pro-gambling, not evil. Now, Natoba, since you actually put that idea in, does that list include everything that has been previously pulled? Or just specifically the ones that have been taken out thanks to the remove? Okay, so then we just need to have a running list of previous pulls. One person's luck is everyone's luck, which is interesting because then that first pull that Tahu did of like literally the premium banned file pack becomes everyone's luck. And I think that is Tahu's choice there. Does he want to share his Vegas powers with the rest of the world in the name of charity? Share. Alright. In the name of honor. So we've had banned pulls. We've had so far apparently double fire. So we're bringing in some Franz Ferdinand with this fire. I swear I can type. Fire Warrior armor. We've had Saber Pilot helmet. We've had Leia's homing beacon. I can't say beacon for the life of me. I'm thinking bacon, apparently. Alright. Bacon. Removing a pull from the rotation should be its own donation. Oh. Oh. Now, how does that work? We're gamifying it here. Do we make it as a Alright, the math behind it is interesting. No, you don't need to donate more. You won Leia's homing beacon, which I said correctly, in and of the rules that existed at the time. Unfortunately, the way that we play games is we house rule them as we go, and because of Tahu's honor, we're making it more and more interesting as we go. So, do we, as gamers, figure out a way that we put out the list? Someone doing multiple pulls for something for the lulz, and the kids not being as motivated to do so because they wanted was removed. Interesting things. Alright, I'm gonna redeem some channel points for a moment while I think. Okay, good. 15 to do the wheel, scrap the item, 50 to get your hard pity reward. Yeah, I think that's what the I think that makes sense, because we have the 50 pull from the forbidden, because we have 15 for a normal file pack, 15 for an evil, and then all of those have the option to keep it on the wheel or remove it. Either way, they go into the pity. Alright, we're changing the name. We're just calling it Gotcha Pity. Flashing lights, no windows or clocks, confusing carpet. Oh man, can we have a discount on like food stuff just to get people in the door? This sounds amazing. Alright. Natoba clearly using the gotcha knowledge here that it has to be a divisible number. Yeah. You should definitely eat food. That would be a good idea. Take care of yourself. I think there's something stuck under my F key because it's double pressing. Oh, hydrate or dihydrate. Which one am I choosing? Go do a nap. Happy gambling. Gore. Thanks for dropping in, Tahu, and thank you for winning the best prizes with Careless Abandon. Just casually dropping in, saying, nah, I'll win. that way? Yeah. So that's one point of the compass. Then we'll do this as a new body so that we have a second point of the compass that can be colored as required. And then we'll just do this for a pin. So new body that way. Hide the pointer. Do this as a new body for a moment. Do that so it can actually lock. And then this mirror. Okay, cool. Timmy's run. No, we're good. We had the Tim Hortons breakfast before the start of the stream. Thank you, though. Because had to have at least some food in our systems before starting chaos such as this. Alright. That's starting to look good. Now, I think we just need to do the actual way to attach the tie and this big letter N so that she knows which way is north. In the Octopus Thyron belief system, north is up. I don't know if they use an entirely different system of cardinal directions. Maybe it's a diving thing. I don't know. I'm not Hoyo. Why? What is going on there? Ever strange. Okay, we don't want that. We don't need these. We don't need these construction lines for the moment. We'll do that. And we should get that as our center point. And we'll go 115, 130, because we'll be playing with the wonders of perspective once again. Seems weird that there's a circular cutout there, but like I said, I'm not Hoyo. We'll grab that. Halfway along. Now, that is our maximum. That is our maximum. So, if I... Oh, no. Offset just these, actually, not the whole chain. Yeah, let's just do a -1 for now. See how that works. Excuse you? That's not what I was asking for, but okay. Good. And then, like I said before, perspective is wonky, so we won't be following that. That should be fine. That should be fine. And we'll do that. Then the tie itself we can figure out after. Okay, so we've got stuff that we can use to revolve around. And we've got the ring there. 7 days. Good. Do that as a new one. We'll go back to this. Yeah, I kind of need that. So that needs to be enclosed. This to there, that to there. Better. Okay, that's all situated. We'll grab profiles there. Revolve it around there. Then once more, we'll grab this one. Revolve it around the middle. Do it as new. So that we actually have our, what's it? And that is showing me that that needs to be moved up a little. But that's okay. Beans, I did it again. Didn't actually close off the things in the sketch like a bingus. Better. Okay. That. Then we go something like that. And let's even do it as symmetric, and that'll be good. Then it's got funny chamfers. There. Can't really tell on the other side. That's okay. 2. Actually make it look like it looks, as opposed to just going nuts. Better. Okay. Now, what do we have? That's the central pin. We can hide that for now. We can hide this. Run that into there. Add some finesse. Sleep cell activation. Excuse me? I don't know what your trigger word was here. Oh, the music. Got it. Okay. Do I need to quickly make the DJ like I was talking about? Make that into one of the channel points rewards. out the middle. Ta-da. This, remove that. I don't know if that's the best way to do it, but that's what we're going with right now. And this being pointed like that, not quite feeling it. So now we need the funny N, and we need the actual tie that attaches to this. Oh, I hear a thing, and I hear Wolf's Paradise, but my ticker is not showing which reward you have received. So, let's go refresh the page. Whole Mark 7 suit. Holy moly, good sir. Good morning. I am going to throw those in the email later on, probably after the stream. I also have you on Discord, so dealer's choice if you'd like everything delivered through email or Discord. But either way, thank you so much, getting us ever closer to the goal that we have set up. Do I even need to say what the goal is? Do I need to terrify everyone out there with what the highest level goal on my tracker is? Or do we let them explore and see what the chaos actually entails? Do a little bit of a no-no. Fusion no-nos. We're no stranger to that. Okay. Wolf, I will send those to you after the stream to make sure that all the goodies make it home safe. Do you know what is going on to your costume? Because I have not seen you talk of a Mark 7. I'm interested to see what you have planned for a new suit. Or is this a secret build that you're not sharing with the world quite yet? And I'm entirely blowing your cover. Rebuild the whole thing eventually after rebuilding the 3D printer. Alright. Very honorable. I think that is our word of the day so far, just the way I keep using it. Say that I have a new suit planned. No. Right now, I don't know. I'm not really feeling new Halo suit at the time. Other fandoms? Yeah, 100%. Gonna work on some things. Just a new Halo one? Not quite yet. Oh, heck yeah. Which ride are you making? Gotchard. Oh, okay. I gotta bring this up for people in here. There's so many effects on these suits, they're nuts. And you're doing Gotchard, right? Or are you choosing a different character? Okay, cool. I'm very interested to see how you're going to do the belt and stuff. Oh, this wiki is insane. Hey, we don't have room for images because, boy howdy. At least the helmets are a little more forgiving, because with the hexagonal mesh in the eyes, you can get away with a little bit easier of methods. Kind of the Iron Man light setup. Oh, there's a Bandai one? Branded toys from Bandai? No way. At least with Bandai, you know that it's going to be overkill quality and absolutely amazing. Alright. I think we've got our N. Oh, of course it has a card reader. That's so silly. So extra. So silly. I love it. We do have... Oh! Okay. Yidhari's gone to the ether. There she is. Roughly centered on the collar ring, so that's okay. I think that's fine. Oops. I'll even highlight the thing that I actually want here. Fabric tie here. We have that point. We have a midpoint, potentially. Will it give me the snap? It'll give me the snap. Okay, that'll give us enough that we go something like... That's the wrong direction. That's the right direction. New body. Beauty. Go. Wait, can I have my mirror, please? Whole body. This one. That one. We'll do that as a new body because I don't trust it to join into everything else. To combine there, and I don't care, I'm gonna do the S here as an emboss instead of going in and doing a decal in Inkscape for the quick little thing that this is. It might be a little more accurate if I jump into Inkscape, but I don't think we're going to lose too many good boy points overall for this. Spline. Spline? Something like this. Click, 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 click. Accidentally one too many. That's okay, we just drag it around. So, snap those. around. Reticulating splines. I guess? Is that the exact... That's SimCity, right? You are making references that are setting off all the warning bells in my head that yes, that is a thing. Oh no. Are we making like the deep lore things that I do not remember? When I think of reticulated, I instantly go to the Simpsons episode with Hank Scorpio and Lisa getting absolutely destroyed by everything, including the reticulated chipmunk. Is it reticulated for that? Am I just making up words? I might be making up words. Okay. First appearance in SimCity 2000. Alright. Reticulated chipmunk. Yep. Okay. I think that is her color decoration pretty much done. So let's do a whole bunch of coloring in. We need a silver. Let's go a polished silver. We need our anodized... Get our black oxide and titanium nitride. Wonderful. Gold, good silver. The N is gold. The N is a gold. Then for the compass, we have various black oxide. Oop, cancel. Absolutely grabbed the correct thing. These, make them silver, make that silver. Oh, hello, Purple's now following. Hello, good sir. I hope you're having a wonderful day on this wonderful, oh geez, wonderful is the word of the day apparently. This is gold on our Extra Life Day. Black. Scrobbled. Oh no. He's actually subscribed. I don't have any stuff for actual subscriptions. I am a fake Twitch streamer. Probably looks better with this. Yeah. That was a Prime sub, so maybe... Oh, okay. So I don't feel quite as bad being a fake Twitch streamer. Outer ring is silver, inner ring is gold. This one, that one. This one, silver. This one, that one, gold. And then we need red. Where is red? Put some, actually do it as bodies, red, white. Let's see, powder coat. Let's go powder coat that one. And leave the pin as steel. Fabrics. This one says it's fabric white, but little does it know, it's also going to be yellow. Maybe it's not, because it doesn't let me change the color. Fabric red. Little does it know. No, damn it. Which one lets me change the color? Fabric generic, my old friend. Hello. Edit. That's right. We're going for a mustard yellow. That's pretty close. And then for these appliques, we'll just go powder coat. And I think that pretty much does it for Yidhari's compass. Compass? I guess this is a compass. We hide our canvases, we hide our sketches, all our crimes disappear. Everything is great. And we'll do this, that, times many. So that these are actually able to be assembled. This with that. And this with that. We'll hide the pips. Add a little bit of tolerance here so that we can physically assemble these things. And for the sake of the render, no, we don't want that. We want black oxide there. So that, in theory, ew, why does that look bad in this? Yeah, you know it. Let's see if I can manage to do the hip decoration in, oh geez, an hour and 20. Great. What I am going to do though is I'm going to do a be right back and go fill up the water and hydrate, non-dehydrate. Good job pressing the button for while I was gone. Okay. Continue with the way that we always do. Hey, we're going to go into the render and see if we can cause the computer to explode early on in the stream. We have a funny new update to the render engine that should, in theory, make things better. I don't know if I trust it, but we'll see. Yeah, earth-shattering kaboom. No way. No saving progress in fusion is optional. Hydration is mandatory. Oh, I see. So Odka hasn't found the thing. In Canvas Render, let's see if it figures itself out. Oh yeah, we're getting Flipbook. Actually, it was not bad. Maybe they did make it better. Questionable. The computer's over here this time. It's not spinning up. That's amazing. Alright. Current document window size? Yeah, okay, cool. That's great. We'll actually save it in the spot where we saved it, as opposed to whatever it thinks that we want to do. And I think we use the power of chaos like Natoba suggested. Someone please hit that save button so that I can actually save this before starting a new one. Bring in a canvas. We want it from the computer box. And we want the funny Simon Says whatever she has. I'm just trying to find a spot where I can find the maximum of the circle here. Let's call this a little bigger than the compass on her chest, neck, whatever you want to call that weird color. What's it? That's okay. The tentacles are mobile. Yeah, I noticed that they were wiggling, and honestly, didn't realize that was a thing. Does it scare me? Yep. Do I know how I'm gonna model those? No idea. Do I know if we're gonna manage to finish this in time? Maybe. Worst case scenario, we already have one thing that works. So, I'm just here for the vibes on the second one. Flexible filament. I don't hate that as an idea. Or the option that we just make them out of fabric and let them go. All flexible, or all filament is flexible under the right conditions is the same energy as every machine is a smoke machine if you operate it wrong enough. Basically my goal here is get the base of this together, and then we can figure out what else is going on with this tentacle nightmare afterwards. Because boy howdy, it sure is something. The further we get though, the better chances of getting her in the gotcha polls though. Or so I've been told. From an anonymous source. Is that source me? Well, honestly, that book is fantastic. Oh, we didn't pull it off the bookshelf for you, Odka, when you were here. Oh no. favorite thing of that book is there was a fan that mailed him a version that was carved into shape and doused in resin, and in and of itself became a hammer. Okay. That might be enough. Yeah, we had the exact same problem. It was going to be Calgary Expo in 2020, but you know. What happened? We'll do axis through the center, playing at an angle, something like that. And then I know that we have a funny curved top here. So what we'll do, project that. Then we'll also want a center line there. And then we want an arc for our curvature. And for the silly one on the layer between. So what we'll do is, do I have enough there? I have enough there. Perfect. Revolve that. Remove that. That's our top layer. Great. Now, I need a few more things here. Oh, you get to go to the shop. You get to go visit the cave. It's 'cause Gus is the famous. I need to adjust this one. Speaking of famous people, has anyone checked in on world famous cosplayer Lobster Cosplay? I'm pretty sure his stream's already started. Oh no. Quick. To the boy. Rock Lobster offline. Oh no, he's losing precious hours of extra life. Something like that. Then that works. If I was a bird, those those are slightly offset, because of course they are. Okay. Then... do I watch this or attempt a 1 hour long dungeon in RuneScape to get a Cape of Lava? Cape of Lava? Go nuts. You should know that my answer will always be RuneScape. You gotta get the lava cape to get the even more lava cape. Of course. It wouldn't make any sense any other way. Now this isn't behaving, so we force it. Yeah, I'm sorry that there's trigger events within the playlist. That's a lot of monsters. 69? Way too many. Jagex. Why? Yeah, the new magic set. Delicious Tea or Deadly Poison is going to be very sought after. Going in blind? Is that allowed? Now, am I just working through the easy parts first and procrastinating on the tentacles? Maybe. Maybe. This is all illuminated. So, if we're thinking playing with flexible, translucent filaments, oh no, we're getting Avatar card spoilers now? cruel tutor is much too close. Can they back that camera up? Holy cow. Here, we'll throw this onto the screen because it's just that ridiculous. Can you back up a little? I don't know if it's a relic of the animation, but it just makes it look like the beard is a little pixelated. Why? I don't know. That's just how he is. I have many questions. Yeah, we just had the recollection that the new Avatar stuff comes out in Monday. In Monday. That's a sentence that is definitely words. Comes out rather soon. Friday. Thank you. The approach is imminent, and boy howdy are there some cards in there. I'm just excited for Uncle Iroh. The SpongeBob card. Which SpongeBob card? There's so many SpongeBob cards. Is there a Sweet Victory card? Please tell me there's a Sweet Victory card. Link. Thanks, Secret Lair. I appreciate that they use the proper casing for everything here. They missed the golden opportunity of also doing it on the Wizards of the Coast. There's just so many. Here we go. Sorry. I couldn't remember what the cabbage vendor is called. SpongeBob cards. The perfect one. I don't think they need to print any more Magic cards ever. Actually, no, never mind. Evil Patrick. much stuff going on. Who even did this? That's all the hard parts done. I mean, all the hard parts as in not squishy bits. Because now, boy howdy, do we gotta consider these tentacles. I could work on the chains and the things that actually do the belt connection. But we got four tentacles there that we gotta contemplate. Alright, who wants to teach me how to make tentacles in Fusion real quick? Actually, here I gotta do a thing real quick. Excuse me. There we go. I'm redeeming some channel points on myself. I'm saving before going into the chaos that is this. Yidhari's Simon Says, because I don't know what this is actually called. Yeah, we gotta make some squiggles. Alright, the reason I saved is I have a feeling the best way to do this is we're gonna go and make some weird... Those tentacles should be like how you did the scimitar blade, remember? I don't remember. I'm gonna do something that's a little evil. I don't want to do it with a path. Why? Did they change this as well? No! Fine, I'll do it as a cylinder. We'll go there. We'll make it as a beefy boy to begin with. And we'll do that. We don't want any symmetry. We don't want any symmetry. We'll do something like that. That's right, the square hole. Alright. If we grab this and we just start pinching, we can just start pinching. We'll just keep pinching. Do a little bit more pinching. And believe it or not, just a little more pinching. And then not pinch. Unpinch. And I think from here we just play around with the approach angle here. Something like this. And we just keep pulling things around. And we just don't worry about it. It might work out in the end. I don't know. We'll just keep playing around. We're making some weird tentacle shapes. Don't worry about it. just keep pulling things around. And we're hoping for the best. We'll just keep hoping for the best. This might work. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that Fusion understands make cylinder. Alright. We might be good. We might be good. And then we go back to maybe just a little bit of pinching. Something like that. And something like this. Something like that. Maybe some more pinching. It's getting pretty close. Oh, don't worry, we can bring up more magic cards so that I don't have to struggle with making tentacles in CAD. We're doing it for the love of the game, though. This actually worked out pretty well. Just be a little too lumpy bumpy. Beans. Pretty alright. I'm not going to make these wiggle because, dear God, that's not how this software is ever intended to be used. Alright. How do we do this? We do that, and that, and then we do this. That. Yeah. Okay. All right, that's one. 4 more to go. Oh, 3 more to go. Yes, we're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing great. Everything is fine. Everything is great. How are you? Now, which way does this one go? What is that even doing? Who makes octopuses like this? I would like to talk to the boss of Octopus. Okay, so it went that way. I think 6 was what we used last time. If it wasn't, shoot me. No symmetry. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. So we'll do some pinching like we did last time, and hope for the best. Some pinches, some pinches, some pinches. This one, it gets a little bigger around the middle, and we'll do that. Now, it should understand tubes. I like tubes. I'm gonna just keep playing with the tubes. Tubes. Something like this, maybe? Just keep bending them into shape. Everything's easy when it's tubes. I know tubes. I don't need to be scared. I'm a brave boy. I know tubes. Sure, this is a big scary problem. Octoboss? No, no, no. This is... I'm sorry, Press X, but you're getting pulled into the world of gacha and the weird rituals that are included in it. We have the powers of gacha luck on our side because there's a new character in Zenless Zone Zero that is an octopus Thyron. And all of the things on her person are very, very octopus themed. Oh, alright. Hey, I know how to operate the camera. Of course, because it's an entirely different collection of things. Yeah, so we've already done the compass that she has on her collar, and currently working on... I don't know, it lights up, Simon says. The button made of titanium. Oh. Do you want to have a button real quick? Alright. Here. We can make a button made of titanium. All my engineering school taught me this. Here we go. Look at this. Ooh, that's a really thick button. Hey, look. We're going here. We're going... titanium. What kind of titanium do we want? That's right. We want polished titanium. It's a really fancy button. Yo, it works in CAD. We're good. Engineering school did it. It works in CAD. It works in real life. Button! The camera's there. It's gonna keep messing with me that the camera's in a different spot than usual. Could I move the camera? No. No. Because we got a button. Solid titanium button. How much does this weigh? I don't know. Let's go find out. CAD tells me that it is... Oh, that's a heavy 30-gram button. Don't lose that thing. World's strongest button. Yeah. The jiggle physics work in Miku Miku Dance, and they are struggling. They're trying to escape the button. Anyway, button. Don't save. Unless someone quickly redeems the channel points that says I have to. Too late. Gone. What the hell was I doing before I just got distracted by the concept of button? And Toba, that's all on you, by the way. I hope you are proud of yourself with button. Oh, did I put the channel points way too high for forcing me to save things? Oh no. Do I know how I am in CAD streams? Maybe. I have practiced with the Sunday CAD and Chills, and I know exactly what kind of monster I am. That's a little lumpy bumpy. Let's keep playing with that. Okay, I'll save. Button moding. Not to keep bringing it back to Adam Savage and stuff, but I need to go find the video where he's rebuilding or recreating. Oh, is it Star-Lord's Walkman? Where it's just a minute of screaming about orange button. What am I doing? We need... Give me all. I want it all. Alright. We're playing. We're getting closer to this cursed tentacle shape. That's pretty close. Let's play a little with this rotation to see if it'll just bully it into shape. Times like these are where I kind of wish I had a space mouse to play with, but eh. And then I think we'll just cheat with this one. Now, how do those actually interact? Do they just fold under? Yeah, they totally fold under. Okay. So, then what do we need? We need this to go zoop. Something like that. Because they need to overlap the Simon Says toy. Can't entirely be planar, even though that would make my life so much easier. How does that one work? My favorite. I love CAD that uses different systems for manipulating the camera. We'll just keep adjusting the wiggly boys. Oh no. I'm sorry that your wife confused generic white boy number 3 with generic white boy number 4. You get to choose which number you are. Should be a program. Yeah. I at least thank SolidWorks and Fusion for having mostly the same. Autodesk did do some work there. And then if you throw Inventor in there, hey, you guys made this software. Are you gonna keep it as the same maneuvering system as literally everything else that you've made? And it's just crickets. I don't know why. think that Blender is the one that will always throw me for a loop. I don't know why it is the way it is. But, it knows what it wants and it does it well. Does that feel like... That feels right. And that's getting better. Now, that cuts through at roughly the right spot. Yeah. Dash, you're saying the words, but I don't think they're listening. I have a feeling it's a lot of, yeah, but you should use our software. Say, I am. I pay them for the software. And then they say, that's good. Keep doing that. And then I get quality of life updates, such as the rendering one that we actually got to try earlier today, and the computer totally did not explode. And I was happy with that. Could it be because I did the yearly deep clean scrub before stress test of streaming for 24 hours with multiple programs running that are very taxing on literally everything? Maybe. Or it could be the software engineers at Autodesk actually making good and useful changes. I don't know. Something. Alright, halfway there on the tentacles, on their overall shape. Let's make some more cylinders. Something like that. 6 or 7 seems to be what works out for us. And I guess we'll start going back for the pinchy game. Pinch. Oh no. There's a Gen Z in the chat. Gen Z identified. Guess what? What are you talking about? How do I make what? Do you need me to teach you about the cylinder? The cylinder cannot be damaged. The cylinder must remain intact at all times. It is imperative that the cylinder remains intact. I like your funny words, Magic Man. No, chat has discovered brain rot. We're in trouble. I understand that this stream is for the kids, but like... that kind of kids? if they're sick, maybe. Brain rot. Yeah, alright. I don't understand it, but it's going. Skibbidied too close to the sun, and now they are toilet. Perfect time to mention donation incentives for this year's extra live stream. For the amount of I forgot how much, you can have tutoring sessions for Fusion 360 where you can learn about modeling. Wow. Odka comes straight out of sleepy mode and hits us with the advertising. I don't know how he did it, but boy howdy is he correct that one of the donation incentives that we threw up this year, I threw up. That is a reference that the kids will not understand because it is old, is Fusion 360 tutoring sessions for one full project. So basically the plan there is that you like making things, I like making things. How about we hang out in Discord or Microsoft Teams because we're old, and we'll just work through the tough parts together. Old. Does Skype still exist? Did they kill Skype? They bought Skype. I'm pretty sure that's dead. I have not seen Banyu's M6. Should I be terrified of naked robot? Mom, why is the robot's clothes falling off? Is that the type of level of fear that I should have? I'm also going to be perfectly honest. I don't know how to say Banyue's name. I'm a fake gotcha fan. Perhaps even a fake gamer. Oh no. Is that one safe for stream to open up? Alright. Yeah, alright. I like that Scary Patrick came up. A giant robot lion can't get any more naked than giant robot lion, so they just made him angry and glowing. Alright. Feeling about this tentacle. It might be fine, it might not be fine. I'm just trying to do my best. I think it's perspective that's messing with me a little. So I'm just gonna squish this one out that way. We'll blame it on the computer and not my inability to understand tentacle. Struggling with the viewport. It's just part of the game. Better? Good and wiggly, I guess? Okay. Do that. We'll crease. And it looks... Oh dear. How are we for that? That line there. These are a little proud. Let's just squish them that way. There's a lot of squishing and squooshing happening. Power's in purple mode. Just playing around. Alright, one more tentacle. And 25 minutes until next thing. I think we got it. I think we're good. Oh, I heard the noise. Geez. Oh. Another Mark 7 set? A Ziggy Mark 7? Never heard of him. Oh yeah, sorry for giving away secrets. Oh no. Arnor. I'm pretty sure I have this cam guy on Discord. I'm pretty sure I can send secrets to him. Maybe this cam person is even a her. We don't know. I've never even met them. But they're very generous. Ah, jeez. View window is fighting me again. Generous but wildly unprepared for the day. Don't worry. The powers of Extra Life means that you say, hey, I'm not feeling it, boss. And then you jump in with the group that pretends that they have all their stuff together and all of their poop in a group, if you would like to use that way. That's why we have the powers of D&D and Peak and other games that are fun to play for many people at once. Am I saying our poop is in a group? I'm in danger. But I'm here to have fun. How did you get emotes for I'm in your house? what I'm learning is Oolong is literally the Twitch master. And we need to bother them for all their Twitch knowledge. Got a gift subscription to Mike's channel. Oh. I know that on my Twitch page I have a link to the Foamforge stream right now. I don't know if it pops up on Extra Life though. It's just strange the things that they have that do crossover and the things that don't. As Twitch side, I can't see what the Extra Life donations are. I don't know if that's an ish me or an ish them. I don't know. Do I worry too much about it? Nope. I'm sure there's someone out there that's much bigger brain than I am that has it figured out. I'm just here making tentacle shapes, having a good time. Well, that one's real gross. Why is it doing that? That's better. Who remembers what shape this one is? Okay, it rounds over and up. Alright, I can do that. I know how to do that. I think I know how to do that. Something like that. Something like this. Something wiggly like that. That's feeling right, I think. Alright, we can see the crease edge words. You can see the edge of our Simon Says game. I think that's good. And I think if we cap these off, for the most part, call this good. And honestly, not just good, but good enough. Overlap slightly on this, so that wants to be booped, and this probably wants to be lifted. Can I get just that section though? Feeling good. How chaotic is this? That's pretty chaotic. That's fine. For A pass 1 of 1. I think this is what we're getting. Will it be easy to print? We'll figure something out. But should make that one watertight first. And nobody is allowed to make the comment that it's for an octopus, so it has to be watertight no matter what. Okay. It made 4 bodies, so everything went better than expected. We'll do that, and keep doing this. That now. Where it gets a little silly. Grab all these, split using that, and oh dear God, everything is going crazy. Okay. We hide our crimes. Don't need those. Get that out of here. Who is this? I don't even know him. That looks important. Maybe we should keep that one. So, 1 arm. That's the center. That's the housing. That's the cap. 1, 2, 3, 4 arms. Right on. Beans. That totally is just an extra bit. Okay. Hey, look. Adios. That's right, 4 arms. Just like we always asked for. That needs to be fixed. Eyeballs here. We got that. We wiggle that way. And ta-da. Oh no, I still see it cut through. Beans. Better. Alright. We got octopus type things. Now, we have 15 minutes or so on the clock. How do we get... Oh, we're actually not too bad for what we need here. Basically, I just need to split the surface on those tentacles and then add the little circles for the suckers. That's not too bad. Alright. I thought we were in a lot more panic stations than we are. So, hide that, hide this. This can go too. Great. Now, if I was a reticulated chipmunk, we'd go back to the splines like we've been using before. And we'll just do nert, 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 nert. Great. And hey, we'll do that again. Maybe even with the sound effects. I think I might have borked that one a little. Because it looks like that overlaps more than I have it. Yeah, we can fix it. We have the power. Next one is the gotcha stuff. So immediately we get to put our theory to the test and see if designing 2 things for Yidhari makes her decide that she wants to visit our account a lot sooner than expected. But, Nat, you've definitely seen firsthand my gotcha look as of late. So we'll see what we get. That sketch seems fine, so finish that, and then I need to bump that a little bit further out. Ah! Less than fine. That's where everything fell over. So we do this. Just slight tweaks to see if we're okay. Are we good? I don't think we're good. Yeah. Okay. So let's roll back. That one is here. Let's delete that. Because that's going to yell at us. This one. Sketch that one. What is this doing? That is fine. That is something. Oh, it's entirely because of my following along with the perspective of things. So easiest way. This, let's split these in. That. So this disappears. This is still good. Yeah, still good. That can get out of Dodge. Definitely don't need that. That one's good. That's good. That's good. This is fine. Cool. Oh, I don't even know what that noise was. Something jiggled. Oh, I see. We got a funny donation for Milestone. What does the actual text here say? Do I have to go in to the actual donation itself? I think we need to add more things into Hard Pity, 4 more spins. Oh, I see. Which spins would you like, good sir? Two and 2? Alright. Then we bring up the dealer's choice. Evil or good first? Disciple of Yunkwei Summit, I see. Evil first, alright. Tendencies such as those, they die hard. Alright, say when, good sir. Wheel of Morality, turn, turn, turn. Teach us the lesson we should learn. And also, are we killing things from the wheel? Reach door kicker charge. Alright, that's on the pile. And with the power of evil, we remove it from the list. Turn, turn, turn. Oh, come on, tick into Pulse Rifle. That's a good one. We know that one! Alright, we remove it. And that disappears. Evil. Now we go to the good team. What is this? That's right. Welcome to the Wheel of Morality. In the good gotcha pulls, we have every single item that's on the storefront of the website listed in here in equal probability. The price per pull is the average cost of everything on the site. That being said, it adjusts through the powers of morality to see, do we get something really interesting? Do we get something that's a little less value, in which we bring out the Monty Hall paradox? The evil one, which we just saw, is all the ones that have, through the powers of search engine optimization and AI data scrubbers, got me in trouble for some reason or another. Or I know for a fact that the lawyers will kill me if it ever goes for sale online. So, those ones, they live there. As you can see, there was a bunch of ones that were tied to the powers of Warhammer 40k and Games Workshop. So all of these are given away only during charity times. Also, Nintendo stuff, surprise. And ones that are just secret file packs that I only offer at very specific times, much like the Saber Pilot helmet, which was a very unique one that we made for Foam Forge Cosplay. Shout out to him for the purpose of Halo World Championships. So, 2 remaining spins on the good wheel. These ones. That's a really good one. Gotcha Luck is with us today. Unfortunately, Mickey is an evil bastard. And I don't know if he should be on the good wheel. Team killing bastard. On the good one, are we removing things? I don't remember the rules. It's like we make the rules up as we go. Burn it all down. Bow wow wow. Well, that one, UA Hampus, it still meets the average. So those are two good pulls. One slightly better than the other. Alright, so we will do these to show who the lucky spinsters are. Which I don't think is the right word, because that means something very else in old-timey language. I'm doing this one part for my memory, one part so that people will know that yes. Where do I even throw this? Extra life stuff? Screw it, desktop. Go nuts. Okay, we did it. We removed the thing from the wheel. We had the wheel. And we have 4 more things on the list of ones that go into the pity. Oh no. My download folder is bad, but I don't know if it's that bad. And I see that the clock has struck noon, which means it's time for dailies to roll over. I'm gonna save this. Actually, I will... Where is everything? Where's our middle-y bit? Did I kill it? I might have killed it. That's neat. Oh, no I didn't. So, we didn't quite finish this one. Something, a whole bunch of tentacles is a little more daunting than I expected. But that's okay. We will save. We made the compass. Yeah, it's gotcha o'clock. We made Yidhari's compass. We almost did her Simon Says. Pretty close. We are going to open up our Wonders of Hoyo and close Fusion so that we get a little extra bit of CPU power, because thing is a pig.